No, I said gases. I didn't say gases. I said gases. Okay, I have returned. Are you guys ready? Let's play Nancy Drew Ghost of Thornton Hall. Alright, so since this is my first time playing through, we're going to go through Amateur Sleuth. I would love to, hopefully, like when we replay these games, go through Master. So Master, more challenging puzzles, no hints, basic task list. Now they've added a detailed task list that will offer like hints, which is really nice in this new game. And their newer ones. And hints are available, regular puzzles. So, Amateur Sleuth. I'm kind of covering the task. The little things. Should I make myself smaller? I think even if I'm smaller, you guys, I'll be covering. Do you guys not mind? I don't think you guys really care. I think this will be a good size. Okay. All right, hello?
What time is it?
Late.
Savannah? Is that you? What's wrong?
May all of these
I
have
got a case for you.
Can you
the
wait
accent.
until later?
I'm sorry, it can't.
It can't. No.
Been in kidnapping. A girl just a little older than you.
Shouldn't the police be taking care of this?
There's only so much they can do, and she needs to be found before something bad happens.
What do you mean?
mean?
Oh,
The call
Nancy.
came in for me, but I can't go. Thornton Hall is a dangerous place for people like me.
Ghost hunters, you mean? So
I'm
people
tired,
think it's
woman.
haunted?
What the heck?
They know. Jesslyn needs someone who ain't afraid to run after her. That ain't me. What I'm asking of you is dangerous.
After everything you did for me in
I
Japan?
thought so.
Do it.
I'll let you guys
Thank you.
I'll inform you guys
Drive
about
to the
that.
airport now. I'll arrange a ticket. And Nancy, I didn't call you just because you're a good detective. I called you because you're a skeptic. Thornton Hall is no place for anyone who believes.
Then you called the right detective.
I'm serious. You think long and hard about that before you get on that plane. If what you find on the island is going to get to you, don't go. Stay home.
Don't worry, I'm on the case.
Okay, so she said in Japan. There's another game where Nancy goes to Japan and it's a ghost kind of thing.
Sure about this?
I am.
And we meet a girl named Savannah. She's a paranormal investigator.
Well, thanks for being concerned.
So she's from a different
I should be
game.
Okay.
Well, it depends who's here.
So they're all
You're safe ways
connected.
not skulking around, or that loony bin reject Harper. But it's Charlotte you best watch for.
Charlotte.
Black Rock Island belongs to her now. Has ever since the night the fire took her. Take care now.
Okay. So there's a ghost named Charlotte. Thornton Hall. Look at those trees! Excuse me. I remember when my sister, I moved to Sweden. I'm freshly in Sweden. It's 3 a.m. and my sister calls me. And I'm like, hello? She's like, hi, Aurora! I'm like, sis? I'm like, listen, she's like, I'm like, did you, I don't think you know how early it is over here. And she's like, oh, no, I didn't even think about checking how early. I'm like, it's 3 in the morning. Oh, like, oh my God. Please check before calling me. Oh, look at this place. Hang on, let me go back. I want to look at the, look at this. Wow.
Jesselyn?
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Sorry.
What the fuck?
Of course you're not.
Look at the updated
I'm
model.
just
I mean, this is not the newest
No,
one,
don't
but
be. I'm Nancy.
they look so
You're
good.
here to help?
Savannah wouldn't
Yeah.
call me in.
That's
She
sibling-
seems to
especially
think there's a
older siblings. I'm the
supernatural
youngest in my
explanation
whole
to Jesselyn's
family.
disappearance.
A couple of days back, that would have earned an eye roll. I'm Colton, the fiancé.
Oh.
Welcome to Thornton Hall. I'd extend you all the courtesies of the Thornton clan, but we seem to be about 20 years too late for that. You might need this.
I'm going to be mimicking
Found
their
it in the
accents
house.
this whole time. What the hell is that? Hang on, I feel like it's a little low. So I'm just going to bring it all the way up. resume.
Is this Jesselyn's?
Yeah. It's dead, though. And the charger got mangled by something. Maybe you could channel all that inquisitive energy into seeing if you can get that old phone back up and running.
Okay, when was Thornton Hall released? I don't know if you guys know. When did they... Nancy Drew Ghost at Thornton Hall. When did this come out? 2013. So it's been a while.
Were you and Jesselyn getting married soon?
Yes?
Any chance this is just pre-wedding jitters?
She might have had second thoughts about the wedding. Trust me.
Wedding.
Everyone does. But she never let anyone worry about her like this. She loved her family more than anything.
Can I just input real quick? When they say the pre-wedding jitters, I would be like, what type of jitters are you talking about? Like, oh, should I marry this person? I think if you have those type of jitters, like it's like seconds before your wedding and you're like, I don't know if I should marry them. You shouldn't be getting married. I would understand nerves of like, oh, is it going to run okay? Like, is the food on time? Because, I mean, this is a big event. It's a party. Like, planning-wise, I understand being nervous about that. But, like, the least of your worries should be like, oh, am I marrying the right person? Like, what?
Is it safe to assume you had second thoughts about the wedding?
I never said that.
True, but you implied it. You said, trust me, everyone does.
I know. I remember it like it was just moments ago.
Yes. I'd be like, oh, gosh, like, are the pictures going to come out okay? Great, I'm going to be getting my picture taken. That would be my main worry, is just my picture being taken and being filmed, you know, like for a videographer or whatever. I'm like, obviously their job, like, they are going to make me look nice, but, like, I'm so critical of myself, hence becoming a VTuber. I'd be like, oh, am I going to look good in the pictures?
I'd better get going.
Later.
Is my dad going to be pissed because I'm not having him walk me down the aisle? I hope that my brother doesn't get shit-faced and cause a scandal. Jitter.
Can't stay away.
I'd better get going.
Later.
Not the family. I'm like, oh, God. Oh, the inside looks nice. Hi.
You must be Nancy.
Yes,
Yeah.
you must be Clara, Jesselyn's mother.
Yeah, the drama.
I want you to know that I'm here to help you with anything you need.
That's real sweet, hon.
I know you may not want me here since you didn't actually call me yourself.
So long as you help me find Jesselyn, you're welcome under what's left of my roof here.
Is my family gonna be mad because we're not getting married in a church and I'm not having a priest or a pastor marry us? I'm not having my dad walk me down the aisle. I'm doing the absolute opposite of what a traditional wedding would be. Are they mad?
Who did Jesselyn come here with?
Addison. I tried talking to her, but she was a wreck. Here.
What's this? Oh,
She'll have calmed down a bit by
is
now.
this for all like the drinks?
I hope.
Do you guys not believe in coasters? That poor dresser or whatever it is ruined.
What do you think happened to Jesselyn?
Rollerblading down the
You
aisle.
wouldn't know
Yeah,
by the look of
exactly.
this dump, but we're worth a great deal of money. Well, that's what I thought this was. But then, no, not yet at least. I can't believe I'm praying for a ransom note to show up. It's like someone's trying to punish us.
Well, why do you say that?
Thornton Hall was once something truly beautiful, but
Excuse
so
me.
much greed and tragedy built up in these walls that when they started to crumble, I wanted to save this place, make it mine.
I don't
But I
believe in
couldn't.
rings.
So whoever took Jessie wanted us to sit here in this broken down old house waiting for her.
I don't mind a ring, but I don't know how much I would like it because I don't like even like my Apple Watch. I don't like to wear it. It feels weird. So I don't know how I'd feel with a ring. I think I would just get used to it.
Is there any chance Jesselyn's disappearance could be cold feet?
My Jessie would never put her family through this nightmare, never.
Like, what was that? I was talking to Eros' mom about this, about like, I just would love to be able to be like, oh, this is my husband, you know? And she was like, it's so funny because like she's full Swedish, so their thought process on marriage is like, oh, that's what you do when you're old. So she's like, no, it makes me feel old. And I was like, oh, It makes me feel mature. And that, like, people will take our relationship serious because we're married. It's so funny.
Were things good between Colton and Jesselyn?
They had their rows and their romantic dinners, same as any couple. Colton had some... Well, hon, he had some issues, but they worked through them.
Oh. What was
You
his
mentioned
issues?
that Colton had some issues.
Like what?
What did you mean?
To put it
Tell
delicately,
me.
family issues. Never you mind. It has nothing to do with what's going on now.
Aw, I want the tea!
Why is everyone here? Shouldn't we be out searching for Jesselyn?
I closed down the company. The entire staff is out combing the woods. I said, sit home or join the search. You get paid either way. Not a soul stayed home. Jesselyn grew up in the business. She's got a lot of people looking out for her. I can be thankful for that. The police recommended a presence here. They said we'd have a better chance of noticing if something was off here, knowing the place and all.
Okay.
I better get going.
Bye.
Alright. So, Thornton. Let's look around for some stuff. It's a book. The long cold night on Black Rock. The years of plenty would soon be upon the Thornton clan, but they would not come without a price. In order to keep a close watch on the production facility, Jeb had a small factory built on the Black Rock property. He did not foresee the potentially disastrous possibilities. When the winds grew cold and the waves made passage back to the mainland difficult, the workers were granted permission to stay overnight in the factory. None survived. Sarah was the first to enter the factory the morning. I guess a fire happened after the accident and never recovered from the shock of what she found within. Many within the town held Sarah in high regard for her kind, open nature. The employees in particular had an unwavering appreciation for Sarah, who had taken on the role of caregiver once the factory moved onto the island, affectionately calling her Nana. She'd visit the factory twice a day with bread and treats, even offering a warm bed in the main house to any employee who fell ill. Shortly after the tragedy, Jeb began construction of a housing unit for inclement weather and immediately restaffed the factory despite Sarah's wishes. While Jeb seemed justifiable upset, he was determined to maintain the family business no matter what. When the new employees arrived on the island, Sarah retired to her room, refusing to leave until her death a few years later. It's been said that a handwritten note found in her pocket said, "We have sown the black seeds of death, and forever will harvest only blood." Evidence suggests that this note may have been fabricated, but the chilling message remains a popular element of Thorn lore. Jeb was hit hard by the loss of his wife, but remained steadfast in his attempts to grow the family business into something worth the tragic cost of the lives it had taken. Jeb's drive became somewhat of a family trait after his passing a few years later, as did Sarah's discomfort with the business. In the generations to come, a dogged dedication to the company of queasiness with their ill-gotten wealth became the two defining characteristics of the Thornton clan. Even the most beloved family members eventually had to choose a side. Okay. If I ever get married, the love of my life in fairy tales like that, it's going to be City Hall. That's what I've been thinking, Hakun. Like, I kind of low-key want, like, just Eros and I to just go to, like, City Hall and do it, and then, like, just go, like, don't tell anybody, have it a secret, and then, like just us kind of thing. We marry each other, we do, like, our vows to each other, whatever, blah, 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 go to City Hall, make it official, and then, like, chill. Espionage in a bonnet. Female secret agents of the Silver War. In 1794, Eli Whitney changed the course of U.S. history when he invented Mary McDonald's drive-thru. Well, like, I really liked this. I saw, she's a Twitch streamer, Luxy Games. Her and her wife, they just went, like, with a group of friends to, like, a beautiful flower field, and they married each other. And I was like, oh, I want that. And I'm like, I want that. I'd be like, yo, We're going to this pretty flower field, and we're gonna get married, and then we're gonna go to Pizza Hut. Like, I want that. Heck yeah. He invented the cotton gin, a machine. Because, like, weddings are so... They're so expensive. Like, I'd rather buy a house, which performed the quick separation of cotton seeds from the cotton itself. This labor-saving device revolutionized the plantation economy of the South, cementing its dependence on slavery and setting the country on the path to civil war. When the first shots of the war were fired in 1861, both the Union and the Confederacy turned to espionage to try to gain the upper hand. The famous generals and leaders of the war are well remembered today. But they couldn't, the Confederacy, those are the people that they wanted. They wanted to keep slavery, right? I want to make sure I went to the right people. But they couldn't have accomplished that, what they did, without the female spies, who played a shadowy part in obtaining state secrets. And there's a stone ring. Oh, that'd be cool. The old pagan holy site. Ooh, that'd be neat. Rose Greenhow. Rose Greenhow was a member of Washington's elite society and loyal to the South. When war broke out, she used her social connections to obtain classified information, which she then passed along in code to the Confederacy intelligence. Gathering by Rose was hidden in the hair of a female courier, and this helped General PGT win the first battle of Bull Run. Though she was later watched by the Union and eventually placed under house arrest, Rose continued her intelligent work and became one of the most renowned female spies of the war. Oh my stars! Spies! Harriet Tubman, best known for her role in leading slaves to freedom through the Underground Railroad. I will say, I'm like, oh, that name sounds familiar. Harriet Tubman also served as a spy for the Union while working as a nurse in South Carolina. She recruited former slaves to act as scouts who collected intelligence on the location and movement of rebel troops, reporting this back to the Union. Oh no, what's wrong, Cal? What's wrong? What's the bad news, sweetie? This may count as you are doing oh no, not the education. I'm doing the learning. How dare Nancy Drew make learning fun? We're learning about the Civil War and the female spies. Maria Belle Boyd came to the attention of the Confederacy early in the war when she shot and killed a Union soldier who had threatened her mother. I mean, I understand that he threatened her mom. I'd be like, what the fuck? Although only 17, her self-confidence and wish for vengeance led her to become a spy. Oh my god, there's so much. Belle found the flirtatious behavior, which was cause for concern among her peers, would be used to advantage as an undercover spy. After beguiling Union soldiers into telling her classified information, she forwarded this intelligence to the Confederacy. There's a lot of big words. I'm struggling. Belle became a courier herself, even personally delivering messages to General T.J. Stonewall Jackson. She was arrested repeatedly but refused to let incarceration stop her and remained a Confederate spy throughout the war. Girl, I just wish you weren't with the Confederacy. That's all I have to fucking say. Slavery is wrong. No, ma'am. Elizabeth Van Lew, a prominent Virginian, Elizabeth Van Lew was proud of her roots but opposed to both slavery and secession. You're doing great, sweetie. Thank you, Elvin. You're doing great, sweetie. I believe in you. When Union prisoners arrive at Richmond's Libby, oh, do you guys remember like having to read out in class? Oh, and the kids would laugh at me if I stumbled on any words, if I stumbled or like had to take a moment to like collect myself. Oh, I would hear, you can't read. I'm like, and like the fucking teacher, I knew she heard those giggles and she said nothing. She was one of those teachers who was like, you know, bullying isn't bad. It builds character. Fuck that teacher. Oh, the trauma. Or like, they would have it like, in the order of where everyone was seating. So you would count the lines to where you would be reading, and you would read that section ahead of time so that when it came to your turn, you would know how to read everything. So like I didn't hear anything before my section because I was reading that over and over again. So you know what this means. Hey teachers, don't fucking do this. It's so bad. All right, when the Union prisoners arrived, Richmond Libby prison, Elizabeth succeeded in gaining permission to bring books, food. I get so thirsty as my turn would come up from, oh yes, I'd be so nervous. My heart would be pounding. Information passed between Elizabeth and the prisoners through secret compartments. I think I only had one class where reading out loud was actually fun. It was this one English class. He was a male teacher, and he was he made sure no one made fun of anyone, which was really nice. Because we had one guy, he read really slow, and we had some people like, oh my god, and he was like, stop. He like had a whole speech. He's like, we will not be doing this. Like, so what? Who cares? It's not hurting anyone. You can relax. And I was like, oh hell yeah. He was awesome. But we also, what we read was like actually entertaining. Like we read Alice in Wonderland, like actually entertaining books. They quickly recruit Elizabeth to be a spy. Okay. I love an encouraging teacher. I know. They're so rare. They're so, like, at least when I was in school, okay? I can only speak for, like, my experience with school. That maybe they're better now. I don't know. But I mean, I've worked at a school, and they've kind of been the same. Like, there's so many where, like, this public school I worked at, that, like, how they talked about the kids, I was like, maybe you shouldn't be a teacher. I feel like you hate kids. Why are you working here? I understand that kids, they can get on your nerves. And if there's like 25 of them and only one of you, like, oh. Because I had it where I had 18 4-year-olds and only one me. They're like, oh my god. It's ridiculous. But, like, you have to remember, they're just kids. They didn't show up at school. Oh, God. At least we had that. We had teachers showing up. But, like, oh, it was horrible. And it was one of the approximately... Okay. These women and countless others played a critical part for both the Union and Confederate causes. The female agents of the Civil War used the spy tech of the 1860s, such as ciphers, invisible ink, secret compartments, and even the rumored self-destructor, which would destroy its own contents if opened incorrectly. So proved that women are as capable as men when it came to espionage. Wow. Women can do the same things men can. Wow. Crazy. The actual women have the intelligence. I know that's not where they're going at, but it's like I can see like men at that time like, oh my god, and she like thought she could be a spy. Women can be a spy. What? They can do more than just produce the babies? What? What is this? The females? One of which... Ooh.
I need to add some tea first.
Oh, we're making tea? Oh, hang on. How do I picked up a lime. Okay. I like to put the honey and sugar first.
I need to add some tea first.
Okay, so I put this down. Put this down. Add the tea. That looks like it has milk already in it. So maybe 2 things of sugar. What is this? Mint? Plop that in there. I wouldn't want a lime. Delicious. Oh, okay. Okay. Where's the milk, though? I love putting milk in my tea. Milk, honey. Milk and honey. I usually, if I have honey in it, I won't add sugar. Because honey sweetens it enough. And then I'm good to go. Oh, wait. Was there stuff over here? I know. Oh!
It looks like the painting is missing.
Franken Thornton. Oh, cotton. Banana! Okay, there's nothing there. Oh, nothing there. Anything else I can click on? No? Okay. Can't open that.
What's that smudge? It almost looks like something was painted over.
What? Okay, huh. Thanks, Nancy. Huh. Okay. Hi, Midnight Shadows. How are you, sweetie? We're solving a mystery. What is this? Portable electronics are a driving force in the modern age, but the history. Looking down and spell attic. Looking down and spell attic? What? 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 Can be traced back to 2000 BCE and the so-called Baghdad battery, okay, is clay vessel. I gotta turn this fan off. Main components, the third component is the, okay, mix 1/4 vinegar. Oh, okay, electricity. Those are the potatoes. Take a potato and insert a steel nail. Oh, this is how, for root, use acid, fruit, lemon, limes, and oranges. Yeah. Hey, did you guys see like the people that are like, look, if I do this, if I put this watermelon in a bowl of ice and salt, and then I stick my and then I stick the plug into my charger on my phone, it will charge my phone. Like, did you guys, I don't know if any of you guys remember those TikToks. And I was like, wow. Hey, look, people. Okay. I have a feeling that's gonna be for a puzzle. Turpentine. Ah! Oh, God. That scared me. Hello? Oh, I'm back here. I wasn't done exploring over there. I was fine until that scared the shit out of me. Oh my God, what the fuck is up there?
That didn't sound good.
Nancy just died. We just got we just got impaled. Okay, so don't touch that. What the fuck is this? I got that. Any other? Oh, what's this? Money. Huh. A picker. Okay. Alright. Let's go outside. Oh God, that was loud. Hello? Okay. Sir.
Hey.
Okay, we have new stuff for him.
What do you think of Clara?
She's just a little severe until you get to know her.
And then?
I wouldn't know.
You're holding something back.
So what if I am? Don't want to go in the house? Don't blame you.
How did you and Jesselyn meet?
I saw her
He's
one day
sus.
and thought, this is the girl I'm gonna marry. And then I threw a rock at her face.
Like, metaphorically?
No, I was just a kid. I had a very limited game book. She still has a little scar. You can see it when she smiles.
How romantic.
I'll never live that down.
I imagine things improved from there?
We became best friends. Then we grew up and became what we are. Or were.
What do you mean were?
So you and Jesselyn must have dated for quite some time.
Actually didn't start dating until a year ago.
Really?
We both dated other people, but nothing worked out. One day Clara had enough and sat us down and said, everyone knows you're gonna get married. Go to it already. Jess was mortified. I took her out to the coast since that always cheered her up. We talked through the night, and by the time the sun came
You guys
up,
did
just
it?
stopped sounding so silly.
Okay. You guys had sex on the beach.
Goodbye.
Congrats.
Goodbye.
Let me check my phone. Cause we can like, we can change like our wallpaper. Kitties. So this is all from different games. I don't remember what all these are. Scoop ice cream. Heck yeah. Addison, Bess. Okay. Let's explore some more. Cemetery. Let's go to the cemetery.
Hey!
Ah!
You're not Savannah.
No,
Hi.
but you must be Wade.
Is she with you? Are you the new assistant? What's his name, get canned or something?
Logan? I don't know. All I know is that she thought I'd be the right person for the case. She's not coming.
What did you just say?
She's not coming.
She said she was sorry to send me, but nothing could get her to come here.
I never took her for a coward.
Well, she seemed pretty scared of the ghosts.
Ghosts? No, that ain't it. She's scared of seeing me.
What do you mean? Oh, okay, bye.
I hope Savannah
okay.
understands the mess she dropped you in.
What do you mean?
What kind of mess?
Take a look around and then you tell me. Who's more welcome here? The living or the dead? Anyway, Savannah had a package sent. I guess it must be for you. It's up in the house.
Okay.
From what I understand, the Thornton family business is very successful.
Yep. We got money and all the trouble that buys.
Okay.
Who else is here?
Clara, that's Jesselyn's mother. Colton, her fiance.
Anyone else?
Depends what you mean by anyone.
Any other alive or
Sir.
verifiably real people?
No.
Okay, so there's only a couple people.
What do you think of Colton?
I do not like that shifty little punk, but I have
He's
said
wearing
that
a
about all
Leon
Jesse's
Kennedy
boyfriends.
jacket.
With him, I mean it a little
Sir?
extra. Something's crooked with the two of them together. I don't know if she can see it or not.
Sir, can I tell you, you're wearing Leon Kennedy's jacket from Resident Evil 4? You even kind of have his haircut. You trying to be Leon Kennedy?
Who runs the family company?
Clara,
Do you think that's fair?
no.
Would you like to run the company?
Good, sweet nonsense, no. Do not even imply that I'm after that to anyone.
Why aren't you in the house?
I'm only on the island because Jesselyn's missing. Nothing's gonna get me in that house.
What's Clara's relationship to the rest of the family?
My cousin, Harper and Charlotte's cousin. She lived with the girls after her mama passed.
Do you know Savannah?
I did, once.
And now?
Hi, Oreo.
And now
How
I
are
don't.
you? You're sweet. How dare you? So smooth.
How did you meet Savannah?
We went to the same bookstore.
You don't seem like the type.
I'll take that as a compliment and an insult.
Nancy, what the
How
heck
long
does
ago
that
was
supposed
this?
to mean?
A while. Gone now. It was,
Excuse me. You don't seem like the
little
type
dark
to read
place.
books.
Carried these musty old
What?
books. Stuff that didn't exist anywhere else.
What kind of stuff?
All sorts. But I was there researching our family. Savannah had this way of reading, like there was something she needed to know real bad. One day I finally asked, "What is it you need to know so bad?" You know what she said?
What?
What?
Nothing. She handed over the book she was reading and walked out.
That's funny.
First, I'm feeling a touch rejected. But then I
you
look
got
at
a
the book.
nice buns.
What was the book?
That was the crazy thing. It was the Thornton family book of names.
Oh.
Births, deaths, marriage, and so on, going way back.
Why would she have that?
Why, indeed.
Why not?
I had to know. Took me some doing, but I tracked her down.
What's the problem?
So you met Savannah because she was trying to find
Is that a
Charlotte's
butt? That's
ghost?
cute. I
One
like
of those
that
people
emo.
who met her was Savannah.
I hope you're having a
Ask
good day.
her.
Happy Wednesday.
Maybe she'll tell you about it. After that, she became obsessed
I want
with
chicken
Thornton
nuggets
Hall.
so bad.
We got to know each other.
So
I
bad.
fell for her like a Black Tuesday banker.
Yes.
In the end, the landing was just as rough.
You said you were researching the family. Why?
After Charlotte died, that's when something I always
Chicken
knew
and
came out
fries,
shining
yummy.
so bright, I finally had to admit it, long as it's been growing. The Thornton family tree's been split down the middle.
McNuggies!
The evil roots always trying to strangle
I
out
want
the
some
good.
nuggets.
I used to think I was on the side of good.
And now?
What do you think?
I don't know.
Yep, same here.
What did you mean about the family being split in two?
You wouldn't know by looking around here. Seeing the state we're in. But we're loaded.
Yeah.
What's that have to do with anything?
The Thornton family bought its money with blood. And not always our own.
And you think one part of the family had more to do with this than the other?
I don't speak ill of the dead. Especially not when they're staring up at the soles of my boots.
Uh-huh.
Look around. You'll see.
Does anyone actually live here?
No one lives out on the island, but just on the shore.
Were you close to Jessalyn?
Everyone was. Everyone is. She's the bright spot of happiness in this whole miserable family.
Okay.
See you later.
Later.
So they got their money. Oh, this is her dead phone. They got their money, not the best of ways. So I think like.
No need to jump, just me.
Can you tell me about some of these stones?
I'll tell you what I can. But sometimes it's best to just look and listen. That there is Clara's mother.
What can you tell me about her?
Not a great deal. She loved her secrets. Never even told Clara who her daddy was.
Oh.
Why not?
Don't know. When Clara was about 10, Rosalie got real sick. Every day Clara would ask about her daddy. I think she was afraid of being left to fend for herself. But Rosalie wouldn't say.
Okay. Ruby Newton, a spark at a birth, flame in the life. Alright, he has nothing to say about that one. May Newton, 1933. Harper Thornton.
Harper Stone.
Harper?
Indeed. She ran away shortly after Charlotte died. Long enough that we thought we'd lost her too. One day she walked in the front door looking wild and thin as a spring sapling. Never said where she was. Her granddaddy was so mad he left the stone to remind her of what she'd put them through. She'd sit out there and read. Don't know if it was spite or if it made her feel at home. Knowing her, probably both.
Okay. Oh, we looked at that one? What about this one? Oh, nothing.
This blank one is my favorite.
Why is that?
Who doesn't want a celebrity in the family? Especially one that rubs all the wrong people the wrong way. The Gray Lady.
Gray
In the Civil War,
Lady.
they say she was a spy, passing codes for the North. If you look, you can find some of her contraptions.
That's why
Her
there's a
service gave
book
the Thornton family
there.
this land.
Passing codes for the North. All right, I'm writing this down. Gray Lady. Codes for the North. That's why we have that book. I was wondering what that book was about. About like the female spies and things. It's about her. The plaque honors those who found their final rest beyond the family grounds, including Franklin Thornton. Okay. Is a cute little fountain. There's 2 tombstones right here. Oh, this one's like... Ah, you scared?
Roger and Marie, side by side from the day they married.
Oh,
to the
okay.
day they died.
That's cute.
Both real sweet. Charlotte and Harper's parents. May they rest in peace.
Okay. Charlotte is her sister.
It's locked.
Let me in! Alright, can't go in there. Ooh, spooky music.
Wanna hear a ghost?
A ghost?
Check it out.
Oh my god, Chad, I heard it! Did you hear it, Chad?
Can I listen to more recordings?
Sure.
Like, oh my god, I heard it! Whoa, whoa, whoa! I have to act like the ghost hunters that you see on YouTube. Like, oh shit, shit! freak out when, like, anything the ghost does.
Have you always been a ghost hunting enthusiast?
I'm not exactly enthusiastic
You
about
heard
the
it?
dead. No
Yeah,
offense
it was
meant.
the
But
ghost!
yes, I do find it interesting.
They said my leg!
Life is a quest for truth, is it not? And death has a way of stripping away all pretensions.
That's pretty philosophical for a guy wearing boots.
You Northerners don't have a lock on big thinkers. We got plenty. Like Roscoe J. Redbrook and the Gimbltucky Boys, and I dare you to say their lyrics don't equal those of the Greek poets. And we got that old guy with the white suit and the chickens. Point is, I like ghosts because they show me what is, not what I want to see. And wearing boots don't make you stupid. Makes you smart, if it's muddy.
Do you have a key to the crypts?
Sorry.
See you later.
Later.
Okay. They said I had a package? I want to see this book again. About, like, the North? She would send codes. She would send codes for the North? Oh, that's a lot. I'm trying to skim read this. Oh, she dressed up as a man. Ian Thompson. I don't know. It's fine.
Nancy.
Oh, there's more for her.
Is there anything else I should know that might help me find Jesselyn?
Yeah. Keep a suspicious eye on Wade.
Wade didn't seem all that dangerous to me.
He neglected to tell you about his time spent in jail, I see.
Ah.
As a matter of fact,
He's
Wade's
instantly
a nice guy when he wants
suspicious.
to be. And only when he wants to be. I'm happy we have another set of eyes looking for Jesse. But I do hope you know what you're getting yourself into.
Okay.
what's the story with the locked room upstairs?
It's Charlotte's. We don't go in there.
It might help me figure out what's going on, if I could take a look around.
Best of luck. That door locked itself up tight the day of her funeral. There's not a key in this world that'll open it. I've tried.
Everyone else seems to be avoiding the house. Why are you in here?
You'll think I'm crazy.
Not after the day I've had.
Fair enough. I guess I want to be close to whatever it is that took Jesselyn.
Okay.
I'd better get going.
See you later, hon.
Okay. Well, we know why, because nobody wants, like, the ghosts. Oh, there's the package. Oh, okay. Oh, Nancy, here's some of my old paperwork from when I was looking into Charlotte myself. I know you're going to be looking for Jesselyn during the day, but night is the best time to investigate the family. That's when the spirits get restless in more ways than one. You'll probably get more out of the family than anyway. Excuse me. The EMF gadget included works pretty well on the property. I don't normally use these, but there is a strong correlation between the meter peaking and documented sightings. I know you don't like things that can't be explained, but just because it can't be explained... Magnus, don't lick the paper! Now it's all wet! The ink is smudging! Hi, Magnus. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Yeah, it doesn't mean you should disregard it. Call me if you want to talk. I don't know what help I can offer, but I'm there if you need me. Good luck, Savannah. Okay, swimmer, visual... Near death. I was 14, my younger brother was about 12 at the time. I was a bit of a scrawny kid and caught more than a fair share of trouble on account of being the smallest. But I was no coward and I was itching to prove it. That's when I caught wind of Charlotte. I got it in my head that if I spent the night out at the island, the kids at school would leave me alone. Doesn't make sense now, but it made a lot of sense then. I made this big deal about sneaking into the island, and everyone was interested, especially my younger brother, Sean. He demanded to come, and to be honest, I was happy to have the company. He spent a while trying to get a boat, but no one wanted to lend a boat to two kids in the middle of the night. Go figure, right? I knew if I didn't make it out there, I'd never hear the end of it. I made too big a deal out of this whole thing. I was locked in. That's when I decided that we should swim over. Swim? God. Anyone who grew up here knows you don't do that. The swim's not far, but the currents, They'll smash you on the rocks, or they'll pull you under. That's exactly what happened to Sean. 1 second he was next to me, the next he was gone. Oh no! I panicked and dove into the water. Nothing. Again and again, nothing. Turns out he was fine. He made it to the shore. I was the one in trouble. I kept going under until I got disoriented. I couldn't find which way was up. I knew that was it for me. I knew I was going to die, and I could feel the fight going out of me. That's what I heard singing. The water around me went still, and a song started swimming its way around me, pulling me toward this thing, this woman, Charlotte. The water was ice cold, and she was turning into steam. Smoke was pouring from her like ink under the water. I knew I couldn't die down there. I knew I had to get out of the water. I don't know what happened next. I woke up on the rocks, then in the hospital. I never saw her again. I spent the rest of my life trying not to look. Tagger. Phantom smoke. No eye contact. Yeah, I saw her. It doesn't matter why I was there. Let's just say I'm an artist. Unappreciated in my time. The powers that be. I was out with a few writers I like to run with, out in the ruins. Elle was working on her stuff, like she always did. A little cute for my taste, but she is who she is. Is she drawing hentai porn? Hentai corn, I should say. Is she an adult? Is she an adult artist with her cute anime corn? She drops everything and is like, we gotta go right now. She said it like no drill, just run. We grabbed our stuff and we ran. As we were going, there wasn't a smoke, but we were all choking like there was. We could all smell a fire, and in the distance we heard screaming. I wanted to go back, but Elle told me that what we heard wasn't human. We all knew she was right. We got off the island. That's all it was. Old friend. All right. Skeptic. Mild hesitant. I knew her. We came up in school together. She was the smartest, the prettiest, and nice. She didn't need to be, but she was. She talked to everyone about their lives, their friends and families, and she could remember it all. We used to joke that she had the whole town in her head. Maybe it was more true than we thought. When she died, part of the town died with her. I know you want to ask about the hauntings and rather you than someone else. You know that stuff doesn't sit with me, but you come from good people. The truth is, she's just gone. Part of me wishes she was a ghost, so I could go tell her my proper goodbyes, but anyway, that's silly for 2 reasons. Since she'd been made up to be such an angry ghost, I'd heard the stories just like you did. That's not Charlotte, not the Charlotte I know. There was no evil in her. S, do you think what happened the night she died might have changed that? It was an accident. What if it wasn't? Then she's Charlotte. She's always Charlotte. Okay. Okay. Hey,
What was that?
I like her dress. Damn. I like your dress. That must be Charlotte. Oh, look at that, the EMF reader. Oh, don't lick her, Hakun. It's fine. Now it's yellow. Shit, I just saw a ghost. I need to call Savannah. That's not Savannah. Savannah! I saw a ghost!
Hi,
Help!
Nancy. Did you get the package I left for you?
Yes.
I think they're silly. But apparently, some of the people I've met swear by using EMF signatures on the property.
What have you been up to since we spoke last?
Oh,
I've been
God.
teaching the road to know my wheels.
Are you working on the next book?
I've been running away from the next book. And an empty house that was filling up with chatty ghosts. But who knows? When I'm out of gas, maybe I'll have no choice but to listen to what they have to say. If
I
they're
love her
interested,
accent.
I'll
It's
send
so
you gallery
good.
proof.
Have to
If
say.
they're not, guess I'll go teach.
I spoke to Wade.
I figured that might happen eventually. Can I explain, or are we beyond that?
I'm sure you have your reasons.
I do.
Wade said he was expecting you. Why didn't you tell me that?
I was going to come. I meant it when I told him I was coming.
But then,
But then I got scared.
what scared you away from taking the case?
To be blunt, The living Thorntons are just as scary as the dead ones.
Why?
It's a big,
They
rich
dug
family.
so many graves on that rock that death himself is on the Christmas card list. I can't help but wonder if they're misfortunate fools or just addicted to Sunday clothes and the sound of a spade taking a bite out of cold clay.
Tell me what happened when you met Charlotte.
I'll tell you, hon, but you got to remember that you are not like me.
What do you mean?
I have opened the door to the spirit world, and you have not.
Okay.
And don't you dare do it ever. You hear?
Yeah, I can agree to that.
Okay.
I mean it. The dead are just like lost children. If you're out there leaving a trail of breadcrumbs, they will find you. Enough of the PSA. I snuck out there to the ruins on the anniversary of her death. I waited in silence for a long time. Nothing.
You didn't say the rhyme?
Oh, that. Oh, it's cute, but I wasn't looking for my daddy's brain-dead bloodhound. They come when they come, and in the dead of night, she came. Stood right beside me. Just me and her, eye to eye, for a hot minute. Finally, she reached for my wrist. She pulled me through a fog that became smoke and then fire. She pulled me back to the night she died.
Could you see what happened that night?
I couldn't see a thing. I could only feel the heat. I could feel how sad she was and how angry. I'm sorry, hon. Talking about it don't come easy.
Okay.
I'm just trying to fit the pieces together. What does Charlotte have to do with Jessalyn?
All families got one thing in common. Every generation, just like the last. There's some rebels and some oddballs that break the mold. But for the most part, one generation gonna follow into the footsteps of the next. From what I gathered, Jessalyn seems to be cut from the same cloth as Charlotte. You ask me, if someone saw Charlotte as a threat, then Jessalyn's been born behind enemy lines.
Oh, okay.
You said you opened the door to the spirit world. What did you mean?
You really sure you want to know?
I'm curious, and no disrespect, but
Last time, I told you how my daddy got me interested in ghosts, but that's only part of the story. When I was young, there was a spot in my room where I could fold back the wallpaper. There was this gorgeous old wood behind it. I mean, to me it was. I'd trace the ripples in the grain with my finger for sometimes hours.
why?
I don't know. I was a girl, and it was the only thing I knew about that no one else did. I don't know exactly when it started, but I began to trace a beautiful old willow into the wall, over and over again. Strong limbs running up to the sky, and the tangled roots grabbing tight at the dirt. I was obsessed. I traced the tree until I knew every detail. I even started to see it after a time, little indentations in the wood. But one day, the lines felt strange and cold. And I realized it wasn't the wall I was feeling. There was a girl on the other side of the wood. She was showing me what to draw. She was trying to tell me something.
Oh, okay.
I should have shut my eyes tight and glued the paper back. But I didn't, and I couldn't. I let her teach me the shape of the tree, again and again, until one day I saw it in real life.
What happened?
Not a thing until a strong storm hit a few months later. I don't have to tell you what they found when they pulled what was left of the willow tree from the ground, now do I? That's when I decided I would learn to listen. I knew even then it had come at a cost. I just had no idea how high.
That's interesting. Like that has happened. Like people that are like, oh, I see ghosts, you know, like psychics, and then they're able to find where people are buried.
Goodbye.
Y'all be careful now.
So it's like, you know. Who's Addison?
Hello?
Addison? My name is Nancy Drew.
Oh, is that her friend?
I'm calling to see if you can help me with something.
Is this about Jessalyn?
Yes?
I can't.
He's a kitty.
I'm sorry.
The sooner we can find out what happened to her, the better her chances of survival.
Okay. I'll help with what I can.
How's Jessalyn's relationship with Clara?
Okay. Maybe a little strained.
How so?
Jess used to call her Chairman Mom. Behind her back, of course.
Do you think Clara could have anything to do with Jessalyn going missing?
I don't think Jess was afraid of Clara. But still, I can't say for sure.
What do you think of Colton?
What's to think? He's always been decent to me and Jess.
Can you walk me through what happened the night Jessalyn went missing?
She was about to get married, and I think the pressure of it was getting to her. It was supposed to be a night of blowing off some steam. Jess always loved a good scare. She used to make me sneak into scary movies with her when we were kids. So, in a weird way, spending the night searching for a ghost sort of made sense for a bachelorette party. At first, it was really fun. We were running around
Hi, Deaf
trying to
God, how
scare
are
ourselves
you?
silly.
I'm
We were
doing
making these
good.
recordings like we were on a ghost hunter show. Then, things got strange.
Things got strange. Like how?
Is there anything you remember that might help me find Jessalyn?
No.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Hang on. Upstairs, there was this door. Jess was desperate to get it open.
Yeah, it's
Between
been
you
a
and me,
hot
it was the weirdest.
minute.
I
It's
couldn't
nice to
figure
see
it out.
you.
Really? Why?
I could feel
I
eyes
see you,
on me all
Elvin.
night
Thanks for
long.
hanging out, sweetie.
What were you doing at Thornton Hall that night?
A scavenger hunt, but I don't know. There was something strange about it.
In what way?
Jess was looking for something toward the end of the night, kind of desperately. It stopped being fun. That's all I know.
How was Jessalyn acting that
You're
night?
so sweet.
She was
Thank
classic
you.
Jess for most of the night.
Then something happened?
Yeah, we were in the house and suddenly she just screams. And then she's nowhere to be found.
What happened?
I was alone in the house, jumping at every noise, too afraid to move. It felt like hours. Then she came back. She wouldn't say what had happened. She wouldn't even talk to me. She wanted to be left alone. She went downstairs, and that was that.
You said things got strange. What did you mean?
It was her and me up in that freezing house, and I remember thinking, I'll never get to sleep. But then I started to feel fuzzy.
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy?
Like I was underwater or something. And I noticed Jess was gone again. I wanted to get up and find her, but I couldn't move. It was like this invisible hand was pinning me down. I heard a strange voice. It wasn't Jess. Then it was the morning. I was alone and Jess was gone.
Did you notice any secret passages or tunnels while you were at the house?
No.
Nancy's like,
But it was so
this is not my
drafty in
first
there. It
time.
would surprise me if there weren't.
You said you heard a voice.
Charlotte. I'm sure of it.
Did she say anything?
She sang. I only heard a little bit.
Would you consider yourself a believer in the paranormal?
If you'd asked that last week, I would have made some crack about Bigfoot.
And now?
And now I'm going to say that I don't believe. Because I'm afraid if I let myself believe, I'll be opening a door that no one can close.
Okay.
See you later.
All right.
Okay, see, she's like about to cry, and I say, okay, bye. All right, bye. Let's see.
Check.
Find out what the smudge on Claire's portrait. Find a way to enter the room. Find the missing portrait. See if Addison remembers anything.
Check.
Charge her phone. Okay. Yeah, we gotta figure out a way to charge her phone. Let's see.
I don't have all the parts I need.
What do you mean? What do we need? We have oranges. Oh, do we need potatoes? I think we need potatoes. We need a potato to make ourselves a battery. Oh, what's this? Scavenger list. Wait, I can't really read this. Find a painting with a whore. Okay. All right.
Hi.
Do people really come here trying to meet Charlotte's ghost?
Around the time Charlotte's ghost was driving the family away, the stories started to spread. Little kids around here started playing this game to scare themselves silly. They'd turn off the lights and say, "Fire so red, night so black. Dear sweet Charlotte, please come back," over and over again until they'd just about scare themselves to death. It was just a game, but that's when people started jumping the fence at night hoping to meet her, saying that same silly rhyme. Most would just come and go in peace, but the ones who found her, it messed them up real good. A couple even went into shock.
I saw something I can't explain in the
Yeah,
house.
we saw a ghost.
That's why you couldn't get me in there for nothing.
I don't believe in ghosts, but
That don't stop you from feeling them. Would you
Feeling?
believe my happiest memories live in that house? Christmases and long summer nights stargazing on the roof.
Okay.
is it true that you have a
Oh,
questionable
from
past?
prison?
You asking if I really went to jail?
Yeah.
Yes. I advise against it.
Why?
It's not a fun place and they don't let you leave.
No, I mean, why did you go to jail?
I know what you meant. I took a tour of the seasons. My debt
Gimme.
is paid, that's all.
Okay. This wasn't anything something that would make you a date. I just want to
I'd
know.
really like to know.
The nerve you got.
I'm sorry.
See you later.
The other one
Bye.
seemed even worse. I'm sorry. What's this? Oh yeah, we need to see about. Oh, that scared me. Oh, scary music. Oh wait, isn't there like? Excuse you.
Beauregard Thornton. Mean old codger.
That's all he had to say. This guy was mean. Oh, the music is spooky.
That's Charlotte.
Dear sweet Charlotte, please come back. That's a sad inscription.
Too many
Sad
beans.
time. None of us wanted to see her leave. We didn't expect it to become what it's become.
Oh, look at how high it is. He's high over Charlotte's grave. That means there's a ghost. Oh, there's none. There's no ghost there. Alright. But how do I get potatoes? I need to find some potatoes. I'm a potato.
Hey.
Well, what do you think happened to Jesselyn?
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid thinking about it. I have a... My mind can get caught up in a real dark place. You know, when things around me get bad.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Ignore me. I've been up way too long.
Do you know anything about Clara's past?
No. It's funny you ask.
Why is that?
I could tell Jess had something to tell me about Clara. She'd get so close and just stop dead.
She never told you anything?
I know Clara's mom died when she was young, and she ended up living with her cousin's family. But that's it.
Okay.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Okay, okay. Not the swing.
I better check out what's going on
Oh, what's
upstairs.
happening upstairs, chat? What's that?
Make yourself blind. Call Charlotte home. I need to figure out what this means.
Even ghosts have their favorite haunts. Charlotte requests a meeting with you. Recite a rhyme with dreadful meter. Where dreadful meter is at its peak. Make yourself blind. Don't dare peek. Call Charlotte home and hear her speak. She may just let you live. Oh, yay. Yay. That makes me so happy.
Hello.
Oh.
I saw something really strange.
I did too.
What do you think that was?
Excuse me, I need to be alone.
Oh, okay. She's like, I don't fucking know, okay? Can I use a spade here? I have a picker. All the instructions.
Still have to do that. Still have to do that.
I'm gonna get a hint. Guide me to the location. But what does it mean? Oh! Here we are. 4 sour souls.
Did that.
50, not 50, 54 souls. 54 souls. What does that mean? 54 souls. What's your face? There's a thing over here.
You sure do like creeping around.
I found a set of graves without names on the markers.
That is where our troubles began.
What do you mean?
What happened?
Most of the family would rather it never come up. Our first factory was right here on the island.
Oh, it's the factory
At
where
the
people
time,
died, right?
It made us a lot of money. But along the way, we got greedy. Never built a place for the workers to stay. They'd bed down right on the processing floor.
Oh.
Nothing for heat in the winter, so the workers built fires
What?
inside.
What the fuck?
One winter, there was a wicked cold snap. They built a couple of extra big fires, and in the night the fumes built up. None of them ever woke
Hi,
up
Superman.
again.
How are
That's when we split
you?
in two.
Happy Wednesday.
Half saying this'll never happen again, and half saying accidents happen. Grieve and move on.
When did the factory accident happen?
That was more than 100 years ago.
100?
And we still can't move on. That's why this house still stands, I think. Until we Thorntons decide who we're gonna be, we're stuck on this island. You should see it on a summer day when the ocean and the sky are sharing the same blue and the grass is bright.
I hope you're
But
having
here
a
it
good
is,
day.
gray and dark, under all the misery we've heaped upon it.
You seem like a bad guy. Can you tell me why you ended up in jail?
You don't seem like a bad guy.
Good.
Can you tell
Very
me why
good.
you ended up in jail?
You really want to know?
I do.
Yeah, tell me.
Then
I
listen.
want the tea.
I don't care if you believe me, but
Okay.
keep this to yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
I won't tell
I
anyone.
wasn't close to the company then. Still ain't, but I heard through a
Excuse me.
friend of the guy down the way. You know how it goes. I heard that our processing plant in town was up to its old tricks, hiring people who couldn't afford to quit and treating them beyond bad, locking them in to meet quotas and such.
That's not
I
good.
asked Clara. She denied, naturally. But it made her so mad, I asked. I had to go check it out myself. I went in the middle of the night, and right away I saw it was true. The exit was padlocked, right in plain view of the world, and no one cared. I broke in, that's true. I was furious. I broke one of the big machines, that's true too. So there it is. I stood up, and boy, did I get knocked down.
You must be pretty mad at Clara.
You don't even know the half of it.
Okay.
See you later.
Get on out of here now.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's see what does Clara have to say about that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy you like the model. I hope you're having a wonderful I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Thank you so much. My mama Chani worked very hard on it. I'm very thankful to her.
Nancy.
Wade said you're the reason he went to jail. Is that true?
No. Wade is the reason Wade went to jail.
He said
guys are
you were the
sweet.
one who pressed charges.
Well, isn't he the chatterbox when it suits him?
Is that
Okay,
true?
if that's not true,
Yeah, it is.
Okay, it is true.
What he doesn't get, what no one gets, is that I meant well.
What do you
No
mean?
matter how he explained it to you, he broke the law. He broke into the factory, he damaged thousands of dollars of equipment, and scared the workers half to death. I didn't think he'd go to jail, though, and he knows that.
What did you think would happen?
I thought community service. An officer to keep him away from his crooked friends so he would finally straighten up. I planned on dropping the charges, but once the ball got rolling,
That's
I
the
lost
only
control
curse
of
word
it.
I know in Swedish.
Wade ended up sitting across from a judge who wanted to make an
Ooh,
example.
ja. Ooh, ja,
that
bloody
was
hell
that.
of a dick.
Wade has wanted his revenge ever since. It's stupid. I even suspected him of taking Jesselyn to get back at me. But he'd never do something like that. I mean, I don't think.
I think he's fine. He has a Leon Kennedy jacket. he's cosplaying as Leon Kennedy right now. I think he's fine.
Who else was in that old portrait with you?
You know, hon, we had that covered up for a reason. I can't talk about it. Not right now. Please, just leave me be. Yes, hon.
Girl, I can't leave you be. I have one more thing to talk to you about.
I've heard about the ghost, but can you tell me anything about the real Charlotte?
My cousin. But everyone thought we were sisters. She died here.
Base
Join the
country
old family, as
accent.
they used
Oh,
to say.
honey.
When
Oh,
I was a
sugar
little
bug.
girl, my mama used to say, after we Thorntons passed, we keep on living right here.
Right here.
Every night would be a beautiful ball with songs
Excalibur,
and
you're
cute
so
boys to dance
sweet.
with. She wasn't trying to scare me to death, but nonetheless, I did not sleep well on story nights.
It does sound a little eerie.
That was back when Thornton Hall was pretty.
It was pretty
Now,
back then.
I don't even want to entertain the thought.
Did your mother say much else about the ghosts here?
Too much. If she thought there was a ghost about, she'd fall to pieces being so sad.
Sad? Most people are afraid of ghosts.
She had this weird belief that Thornton ghosts aren't around forever. They got a short time to make their peace. If they don't, they get bitter, real mean and nasty, until they forget everything that made them human. And then they slip into the cracks of the world to live with the others.
Okay, the others.
The others?
The
Are
lost
they in the walls?
souls from an accident that happened here years back. Mama called them hungry shadows.
Why?
I don't want. My
Oh,
mama was a
sorry.
good woman.
I didn't know
but
that was
dang,
the. I was.
if she didn't scare me half to death with a regularity.
I didn't know that would skip it. Sorry. I was like, oh, what's this button do? Like that literally was my thought process.
Goodbye.
See you later, hon.
My bad. Where can we see all the full model, by the way, if you don't mind? Yeah, sure. Because I have these. I got cotton. What's in the fucking book? Hang on. All right. It's the batter. See, a potato, fruit, soda. Excuse you, soda. Excalibur, you're such a good boy. Good boy. Mwah! No potato needed. Dang it. Roger Dodge, as he, known to his friends, never left his difficult stand. Okay. What is this? The last flight of Karina and Dodge? I don't feel like reading that right now. I do not. I do not. I do not. What are we supposed to do in the game anyway? It's a point and click game. So how we do things in this game is you find stuff by pointing and clicking and you gotta solve puzzles. In solving puzzles, we're solving a mystery, and I'm a little stumped. I'm a little having a hard time. I'm gonna call my friend Bess. Maybe she knows, even though she's not here. My
right.
boyfriend
Bonus,
Ned!
What are you two up to?
George is in New York.
So, she got the internship with that Technology of Tomorrow place?
Oh!
Ned and I were just planning a road trip
Had
for
a
when you're back.
stretch.
I was in the middle of trying to convince Ned to grow a bad mustache so we can hang out in Brooklyn.
Not going to happen.
Someone has to, Ned, and George already said no. It was a really angry no, too.
Yeah, game for smart people.
Anyway, did you make it to the island?
I did.
I've been doing a little research, and I can see why
I'm
Savannah
not
sent
dumb.
you.
I solved
Why's
one.
that?
If I believed in ghosts,
my
I wouldn't come
intelligence.
within a few hundred miles of Black Rock Island.
I can definitely see why. Even I have to admit it does have a certain abyss gaze is also into you vibe to it.
Put that on a billboard.
Yeah.
I've got your back. I've been
Enjoy
reading
your
up on
hummus.
missing persons cases and hauntings.
Really? Oh, that's great.
I
on
found the
other hand, have been
oranges.
watching videos of otters. So good at stacking things.
I just need the
Additionally, I
nails.
kidnapped
That's
Ned.
what I
I've
need.
been so bored since George left, and Ned's a very active listener.
Mm-hmm.
See? And he's also very quick to Stockholm.
Nickerson family trait. We like being liked.
Oh, thanks, you two. I want to catch you up on the case.
So it's a missing persons case, right?
Do you think she's actually missing?
I don't know. I've heard of runaway brides, but I don't think that's the
Oh,
case.
okay. All right. Thank you,
If it's a
Hakun.
missing persons case, why aren't the police taking care of it?
Well, they are, but since she's an adult, there's only so much they can do.
Ned was telling me about the ghosts out there.
Actually,
Okay.
No.
I'm
Please don't.
whoa, 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 stand down, Bess. The Nickersons are a tidy people.
I wasn't really gonna do it, guys.
Unless someone made me laugh. And this is that super red soda that's still on the market even though it's been linked to distractibility in 9 out of 10 besses. Back to you. Are you finally trading in your Skeptics Club card?
And miss the dinner that probably won't happen this year? No way. People here believe in the ghost. I think if I don't take the ghost story at least a little seriously, I might miss something.
Smart.
Well, I hope so.
Bye.
I'd better get going.
Bye.
Like, their talk is really fun. You get to learn more about Bess and Ned. I just don't feel like sitting through it right now. All right. Oh.
I
Aha.
need to find something to remove these nails.
I got it. I did it.
Trying to
Okay.
recharge the battery.
Okay, we need orange. Oh God, pennies. And nails.
All right. Let's see if all those oranges did the trick.
Yeah.
It's not charged yet.
Oh, I have to wait. Do I leave and come back? Hang. Ah! Okay, it's fine. Is it charged yet?
It's not charged yet.
Ah. I have to wait for it to charge. Can I sleep at all? I don't think I can even sleep in this one. Yeah, we're charging with oranges. Fine, I'll call Bess again.
I think I'm supposed to go meet a ghost.
Cool.
While
You
we
know what
wait
you're
for
gonna
the
wear?
oranges
A
to finish
blindfold.
Makes
charging.
sense. Now the question is, do you match the blindfold to your skirt or your shoes, or do you go all clashy?
I'm just not sure if I should go through with it. I'm worried it might be a trap.
Hold up, were you being serious? About the ghost? And the blindfold?
Yes.
I know you can't see it, but Ned and I are sharing a worried glance.
Nancy?
I know. I'll be careful.
I was
Ned,
just going
it's
to say, it'd be a
fine.
very memorable double date.
Aw, Ned.
Aw.
That's very sweet.
So cute.
And
Hey, Ned, remember
strange.
the time I got
I
hit in
was
the back
aiming
of the
for one,
head
but all
and then
collectible
thrown in a
sets.
shed? I was
Oh,
tied
get
up
a
and they set it
grip,
on
you
fire.
two.
It was great. It was great.
I met Jesselyn's fiancé, Colton.
Where's he fall on the cute to guilty spectrum?
He's sus.
That's not a valid
He's definitely
spectrum.
sus. Her
like
fiance
fun
sus.
it isn't. Oh, is this because Ned is on the line?
No.
I'm not calling off the dogs. You're just going to have to find a way to tell me that balances the public's need to know with Ned's presumably fragile ego.
My ego is perfectly fine.
Is that so?
Nickerson men laugh in the face of insecurity.
That's so, Neddard? A test. Nancy, describe Colton's looks using the International Ned Cuteness Unit. We talking half a Ned? 2 Neds?
1/10 of a Ned.
That's very nice of you, Nancy, but no need to spare my feelings.
Good, because an underappraisal like that
I don't
means
find
he's
him
way better
attractive.
looking than you.
Let's refocus.
Right. Ticking clock, kidnapping, etc. How guilty does he seem? For consistency,
I wouldn't say
please state your
guilty, but
answers
he's
in Ned's
definitely sus.
Couldn't tell you yet. He doesn't seem as worried as I'd expect, but maybe he's the type to internalize his feelings.
Huh. So that's a thing you can do?
The boyfriend is statistically favored when it comes to crimes like this. Try to get him talking about the relationship. I studied that in preschool.
Preschool? Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks, Ned, for your insight. Not the preschool psychology. Is it done yet? It's not done.
It's not charged yet.
How long do I have to wait for you to charge? La la la. Can I go to bed? I cannot go to sleep. That makes me sad. I love sleeping. What we think about Ned? Ned is nice. He's sweet. He's a sweet boyfriend to Nancy. I enjoy Ned. I know some people don't like Ned, but I haven't had a reason just yet to not like him.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
I'd better get going.
Take care.
Because in the last game, we didn't really get to talk to Ned because it was it was one of the earlier games. I don't think Ned was really a thing. Maybe he was, but not like super a thing like he is now in the games. But like at the end, she was writing a letter to Ned. She's like, "Dear Ned, we did it." Oh! Oh, that scared me.
Hey.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Boop. You're cute. How dare you? We have a napkin. I need like a blindfold or something.
Hi there.
What can you tell me about Charlotte?
Charlotte was something special. Just like our Jessalyn. She had
Oh, are you
the
leaving?
most
Bye.
beautiful voice. When she sang,
And then
it
where
was
Nancy
like
is. Oh, where
sunlight
Clara
busting through
is?
fog.
I thought I
Sounds
saw
like
a
you
loose
were
board.
close.
She was the talented one of the bunch.
I'll go back and look at
You can
that.
still hear her sing if you stop to listen in the quiet, dark places.
Clara told me that she never intended for you to go to jail.
Don't believe that.
Why not?
Because it ain't true. She used to come visit just to laugh at me through the glass. That was the price of hearing about home.
What happened to Charlotte and Harper's parents?
Plane crash.
Aw.
Seems like there's a lot of misfortune in the family.
Okay, I'll go
Bad
back and
blood
look.
brings
Thank
bad
you.
luck.
Can I listen to more recordings?
Sure.
Pizza time.
I heard it. Oh, that's what, okay. You weren't saying
See you
bye.
later.
I see you. I see
Later.
you. All right, I'll go back to where Clara was. There's a loose board. No, sweetie. I thought you was saying goodbye. So I was like, okay, bye-bye.
Can't do that right now.
Oh, maybe we can't go to it yet. Because I'm not seeing anything else. But I think we can't go over here yet. Because
Hello.
she's still
Goodbye.
here.
See you later, hon.
I gotta wait, I think. La la la. Find some cloth to make a blindfold. I mean, I have this. Is the carton? Is the check the parlor for cloth. Use ghost hunting equipment. Okay. Some on the island. We know about the rhyme. No sads. We know about the rhyme. Oh, there we go.
Fire so red, night so black. Dear sweet Charlotte, please come back. What's going on? Where are you taking me?
Oh no!
Tell me, who are you?
Nancy, I am here to help Jessalyn.
Give me a reason to let you live. Mind you, a good one.
What?
One reason to spare. Give it to me now. The spirits are growing impatient with my mercy.
Sorry, I get a little gassy. I get nervous.
I'm here to find Jessalyn. That's reason enough.
Foolish, but come. Remove the blindfold.
Okay.
Just who are you?
Harper, can I trust you? Can you be trusted?
I mean, can you?
Well, that depends. Can you be trusted?
That's a no now, isn't it? You'll be wanting to know why I am hiding under the house.
That would be at the top of my list of questions, yes.
It's because I don't want anyone up there to find me.
Why not?
It is undeniably frigid here. Cold as the crypts themselves. I'll build a fire, and the fire will build some smoke, and the smoke will build some rain.
Are you ignoring my question?
Not ignoring, no. Elongating the moments in between the asking and the hearing. Pausing for effect.
Okay.
Okay.
Could you tell me now?
A moment, hon. Ahem. It's because I'm a grandly unbalanced sociopath with delusions of grandeur and a history of erratic behavior and violent tendencies. My family resents me. They have publicly said that I'm a freak. People in the town point and stare. The neighborhood children used to call me Witch Lady until my dedication to the ironic led me to bake cookies for the sweet darlings. But it was my love of the dramatic reversal that won out in the end, and I threw the little runts down a well.
You what?
Oh, I'd never do such a thing. But it would be funny. Not funny, haha, but funny. Ah! Help, I'm in a well! So that's me. Tell me about you. I bet you're fascinating.
I
Oh, wait, shut it. I forgot the most important thing. Do not tell anyone I am down here. If you do, I'll just do something rotten. Here, take this.
Okay. Okay.
Go now.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, bye.
I should look for those portraits.
Okay, okay. Thanks. Ah! Oh, God. Okay. Oh! I thought it was safe.